that a tank? That's a freaking mag rider. Oh my goodness, the aliens are upon us! Hello you awesome possums, it is good to see you again. In one of my videos, we talked about 4 reasons why you should try Planetside 2. So I think it's only fair that we talk about 4 reasons why you shouldn't try the game. Or to put it nicely and more specific, why new players don't stick around after several hours of playing. In this one, I want to put myself inside these players, wait, what? In this one, I want to put myself in their shoes and try to see things through a new player's perspective as the hypothetical new guy. Let's get started. First on the list is Planetside 2 can be overwhelming. There's no denying that the battles in this game can be massive and therefore chaotic. Like family reunions. If you came from other shooter games like Valorant, Warzone, or Siege, and so on, your first day in Planetside 2 will be somewhat close to the Omaha beach scene in Saving Private Ryan. Minus the flying body parts. If I'm a new guy and I came from say Valorant or Rainbow Six, where the fights are on the smaller side but you're full of tricks, then I try Planetside 2, I'll be like, what the hell is going on or what is everyone doing? Same goes if I came from Battle Royale games. In BRs, I'm constantly looking over my shoulder because once I die, that's it, off to the next match. But when I try Planetside 2, I drop dead just by heading to battle. So if I'm quite sensitive with my KD ratios in the game I play, I'd most likely sleep on Planetside 2. Compared to my hypothetical experience in Valorant or Rainbow Six or other BRs, it is apples and oranges. One is on the synergy or strategic side, while the other is... But to be honest, out of the 4 reasons on this list, I think this one's the easiest to get used to. On a side note, if coordination really means that much to you, you might want to join an outfit or a platoon with leadership because that's another level of fun. For reason number 2, we have the population balance. Since Planetside 2 is an MMO FPS, you can expect servers to run 24/7 just like your favorite MMORPG, regardless of how many players are online. Anyway, without knowing anything about the server's prime time, if I was sold by Planetside 2's massive battle selling point, I am expecting people will be on all the time. Unfortunately, this isn't the case. During dead time, or whatever the antonym for prime time is, it's downtime, you idiot. Alright, fine, you want to call it downtime? We're calling it downtime. Happy? During downtime, only a handful of people are playing and most players know about this, but not me as a hypothetical new guy. So I will think, so much for the massive battles. But even if I play during prime time, there will be times when it feels like my faction doesn't have the numbers to match the enemy. This will happen to me multiple times and sometimes even consecutive days. Thus, I will lose interest because why would I want to fight losing battles every time I log in? At least in the other games I play, it has a fixed number of players per match. But putting hypothetical new guy me aside, the balance shifts every now and then, so relax. Remember, it's an MMO. Reason number 3 is the slow progress, or let's just call it the pay to win stigma. So hypothetical new guy me is getting used to how overwhelming the game can be, and how 96 plus people want to shoot me down while I'm in a room with 3 guys. I'm now thinking of buying some new weapons and maybe this will improve my experience. Now I'm disappointed because this is when I realize how much I need to grind for these new weapons and other things. It'll take me multiple hours if not days to unlock that one rifle I liked. This is perfectly understandable by the way since it does take some time as a free-to-play player to unlock these things. Planetside 2 may not be as popular as other mainstream shooter games, but the skill ceiling is fairly high if not above average, and I dare say it is comparable to other competitive games. While some weapons in the game does contribute to a certain extent, at the end of the day it's all about the player's skills, in which I admit I'm average at the very least. Okay, this has been mentioned several times but I will say it again. The starting weapons are all good weapons. If you want to upgrade or buy something, spend your certs on abilities or utilities first. Future you will thank you for that. Before proceeding, I am now nearing 200 subscribers and I really appreciate everyone taking the time to watch and for the support. So if you're in this part of the video, thank you so much, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. And lastly, we have the cream of the crop, the coup de grace, the pièce de résistance, the money shot, the hackers. Oh boy, where do I even begin? I'm gonna keep it simple here. In my 5 types of players video, I did mention that teabaggers are the scums of the gaming community, but I digress. I don't know what that means, but I always wanted to say it. These guys are some of the worst scums not only in the gaming community, but in the history of mankind. There's the corrupt, the pedophiles, the murderers, and then there's the Planetside 2 hackers. Hypothetical new guy me is now loving every bit of the game. I've moved past the pay-to-win stigma, and then I encounter a flying tank. That's right, a flying tank. Not only that, I have also been sniped by someone underground. Underground! New guy me will get sick and tired of getting killed by someone I cannot fight back. So eventually, I log out and perhaps log back in at a later time, only for the same thing to happen again. Ultimately, I'll be like, fuck this, I am done with this game. But to be fair, a lot of games have their fair share of losers that result to hacking and ruin everyone else's experience. These guys you're seeing, by the way, are from Soltech. They mostly use the same name format for every account they make, so keep an eye out. It's also funny because when I thought about recording hacker clips, I simply log into my first character, which is in Soltech, and play the waiting game. Surely enough, here we are. In my experience, whenever I visit my old character, I'd say 3 out of 5 times a wild hacker will appear, which is exactly why I left the server and started a new character in Connery and Miller, because I'd much rather have higher ping than deal with hackers. I don't know what's being done in the back end of things, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt that they're doing something about it. However, if you encounter hackers, as they announced back in 2021, it's best to send them an email. Details on how to report is in the description. Despite all this, I hope the reasons to play the game outweighs this list. And if you still haven't seen my reasons to play video, do check it out. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe and stay awesome, Possum.